Hello guys and welcome to Will Bricks Productions. Today you're taking a look at the Mandalorian Chapter 14 set ideas. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And before we get into the video, I just want to say that this was a great episode. There's even a really good joke that made me laugh. I'll get into that later, but wow, this was a really good episode. No cringy vibes like you got from Ahsoka in the first episode, but this episode was just amazing, especially Moff Gideon and the end scene. That was amazing. So let's get into the video without further ado. The first set is pretty obvious. It's the Slave one. I mean, it's a great set. I really like it. Even though there's one currently available, I mean, it's not like Lego won't make another one because they literally make an X-Wing every single year and they make a TIE Fighter every single year. So I mean, they might just make this in a scaled down version too. And this could be a Mandalorian version of it, which is the only way I would actually buy this set because it's probably going to be scaled down now that they're starting to scale down their sets and make them not as good. But if they, like this set, as is in 2019, is the best Slave one out there, and it's going to be remaining to stay that for a long time because they're probably going to scale it down, which is really unfortunate. I really think they're not making the right choices by scaling everything down, and I hope they don't do that. Hopefully it's just the X-Wing and TIE Fighter, but, you know, that's the way it is. But anyways, a Slave one would be a good set to get. Since they scale it down, it would be probably around $80. I would assume like $80. That seems fair for a scaled down Slave one. And it can include Boba Fett. And can I just say, wow, this version's amazing. It's made by MGF Customs. Great guy. I really like his minifigures. And then we also have Mandalorian in his Beskar armor and Finnick from The Mandalorian, which we haven't seen a figure of yet. And just thinking maybe might be a good figure to do for me Fig Monday, but I don't know if I'll do it because it's kind of a hard figure to make and I have no clue how to even start. So for our next set, we have the Imperial Troop Lander. Now we saw this for a little bit in The Mandalorian, and Boba Fett actually blew up two of them, which was kind of cool at the same time, which I really enjoyed. But yeah, it was really cool to see that, and I think it'd be a good set. It kind of be like the First Order Troop Transport, which is one of my favorite sets I own from the First Order. It's really a great set, and I'd be nice to see this in Imperial version. But one thing I didn't get in the episode is why not use the TIE Reaper? The TIE Reaper was such a good vehicle in Rogue One and in Squadrons. I really like it, and I wanted to see that as a set. Rich Boy J made an amazing mock of it, and I've always wanted that set from Rogue One. I feel like it'd be really cool to see, and I don't know why they didn't use that instead of creating a new vehicle. Like, I just feel like they create too many new vehicles for the Empire that we never even saw in the original trilogy. Like, they can't avoid it for that long, and I feel like this would be a really good set to see instead of this new Imperial vehicle, which we've never even seen before. Like, don't you think we would have seen some of these at the Battle of Endor? Anyways, that's just my thoughts on it. Now, this set would probably cost around $70, which is not too pricey, but it'll also probably be scaled down as well. So, that would be a good set, and it could include like maybe 3 or 4 Stormtroopers. That'd be nice, and maybe Finnick. So, let's move on to our next set. Our next set is going to be the top of this mountain. It's basically like the Jedi temple thing. It's not a temple, it's something different. I don't know what it's called exactly. But I want this set with the 4 stones, or like few stones around it, and Baby Yoda in the center. Mainly so we get these Dark Troopers that are really cool looking. I feel like it'd be cool if they made a mold like the K2SO for this, because I feel like it just is needed, and it'd be really cool to see. So, yeah, this would be a great set. We get Mandalorian in Beskar armor, like 2 or 3 not Purge Troopers, they're Dark Troopers, my bad, and Baby Yoda. So, this set would cost around maybe $30 because we need like a little bit of a base plate kind of thing, and we need like some pillars. But it'd be kind of cool to see. I would like to see it, of course, because it'd be a great set for the value, I feel like. I don't know. But let's move on to our next set. For our next set, we have the Imperial ISD Light Cruiser. Now, this set is really a great set, and I was tempted to put it in my set ideas for like episode 4, I think it was, at the very end, but I knew we would see it again in greater form. And I have a feeling I'm going to regret this now because it's probably going to be in the next episode and the episode after that in larger scenes. So that should be pretty exciting, and I cannot wait to see this thing in action. And this would be a UCS set that I've always wanted. I've always wanted a UCS ISD or some sort. Ever since Rebels came out in 2014, I've always wanted this ship. So I could buy a couple of them and maybe make one Republic version. And I don't care if it costs $200. Oh, I care they cost whatever they want basically for this set for me because I've always wanted it. And it'd just be something really cool to see in my mind. And I actually thought of a few designs for this ship that I would like to make one day, which I'm kind of excited to, and I probably will. So stay hyped for that. It will happen probably sometime down the line when I make my massive Lothal mock. Hint, hint. One day, future, maybe many years, but still, it's coming. So let's get into the rooms I would like to see on this ship. Now, first off, we gotta see a bridge. Like, that's basic, and that's what they always do. I mean, I don't care if they include it, but it just seems pretty predominant and something that they would not include. You know, I mean, it's on every Star Destroyer, basically. The First Order, Imperial, all that. Another room I'd like to see, like, possibly in the back, would be maybe Baby Yoda's prison cell. That would be very cute, and I would really like to do that. Also, hint, hint, might be making Baby Yoda chokes Stormtroopers scene soon, so stay tuned for that. It may be coming a few days from now. I'm working on it, and it's going to be really cool. And then the last room I would like to possibly see is a room for the Dark Troopers. Now, we saw this in Chapter 12, I believe, or Season 2, Episode 4, like one of those episodes, and we saw the room with the Dark Troopers at the end, and that looks really cool and menacing with the smoke, so maybe you can see that. Now let's get into the figures I would like to see. The figures I would like to see are Moff Gideon for starting out, because we need Moff Gideon. We haven't gotten any sets yet, and we need him. So come on, Lego, you're letting me down here. We need the Imperial officer. I would like to see the one specifically that we saw in 2 episodes so far. We saw her in this episode for a little bit, and we saw her at the end of Season 2, Episode 4 on the Star Destroyer. And I feel like that Imperial person would be really good to get because we've seen her a few times, and it'd be good because she's relatable to the show. The other figures will be Stormtroopers, like maybe 2 at most, and then 2 Purge Troopers for the Purge Trooper room I was talking about. And the last figure would be Baby Yoda in handcuffs. Yes, we gotta see Baby Yoda in handcuffs. That is just gonna be cute. So let's get that done. But that's gonna wrap up the figures. So let's move into the end of the video with my thoughts on the episode as a whole. Okay, so for my overall thoughts on the episode, it was pretty good. Not gonna lie, I really liked it. It kept me on the edge of my seat, and I was really happy when I was watching it. And this was a preferably really good episode just in general. And this has been my favorite line in all of Star Wars now. The line is, "This is no spice dream." That has to be my favorite line. And I love when Boba Fett says that. That is hilarious. And I really like that scene. It was just overall really good episode with a lot of laughs. The one thing I really wish would have changed about it is the fact that Mandalorian should have had his jetpack on the whole time. I would have liked to see them get away, but still have Mandalorian fight one of those Dark Troopers. That'd be kind of cool if we would have seen that. But overall, it was a great episode. So, thank you guys for watching this video. And I just wanted to say that none of these sets are going to most likely happen. I just wanted to let you guys know that. This is just ideas of sets that could possibly happen. So don't get your hopes up or say, these are never going to happen because Lego's not smart enough to do it. Because I know this. They're not. They're not going to make half of these sets because they're not smart enough to. Last thing I wanted to mention is the box art was made by Baby Yoda-55 on Instagram for the ISD Star Destroyer. And the ISD Star Destroyer was made by Comrade_Cantina. I don't know how you would say it, but if you want to check it out, go check them out. I'll leave the link in the description. And yeah, so that is it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all next week with my sad ideas. Bye.